On the 7th of October, the world witnessed one of the most brutal wars between Israel and Palestine. Early in the morning at 6:30 a.m.,
חלק מהמחבלים שפשטו על
a
המסיבה
group of
היו אלה שחרבו
over
מצנחי
1,000 Hamas warriors, paragliding and on-ground troop, invaded and overcame the Israeli defense walls. The attack was of a surprise nature, and within minutes, the death tolls were in the 1,200. Over 4,000 barrage of rockets were fired at the Israeli territory. Hamas claimed victory. Israel was left with no choice but to declare war on Hamas. The country went into fight mode. But how did this happen? We find out.
I believe that Hamas had this capability, and so we didn't see it coming.
So how and why did Israel's vaunted defenses fail, allowing Hamas to pull off its shocking assault?
Hamas took over 2 years of time to plan this attack. Intelligence shows that Israeli militaries detected certain uncommon behaviors, but instead ignored it as part of the routine practices that are done by Hamas. Within a short while, they had disabled the Israeli communication towers, an automatic rifle system that fired rifles at Israel was dismembered.
על הגדר ולרשת הקשר של המוצבים, בניטרול מערך המצלמות שאמורות לחזק ולגבות את אמצעי ההגנה. כך למעשה קרס בקלות כל מערך הגילוי הטכנולוגי.
The system fully collapsed and Israel was left without any defense.
בשטח היה אלמנט ההפתעה. הכל החל במטח טילים כבד לעבר אזורים רבים בישראל. בחזות הנוח'בה
But within a short period of time, Israel was able to mobilize back on its foot, and the assault began. Within a few days, several members of the reserve forces of the Israel Defense Forces were called back into action. The women, children, and the elderly alike. Even those who are not in Israel were also called back to come and fight. But what does it feel like to fight Hamas warriors? This woman says that the portray that the social media is putting on Israeli warriors is not true. The Hamas behave like they're not humans. They use civilians as shield. The cost of the destruction has been massive on Gaza. Both the southern and the northern parts have been dismembered by the Israeli Defense Forces. The tunnel system that were used by the Hamas to communicate and orchestrate this war have almost all been neutralized in Gaza. But this leaves us with one question. At what cost was this war planned? There are news that Hamas was funded by Iran. The money that was given by the USA government to Iran, over $6 billion. Part of that was given to Hamas to plan this war. But it has come at a heavy cost. Over 15,000 have been killed, 1.2 million displaced, and over 2 million have lost their homes. This war must end now.